Get ready, get set, because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
What's up, guys? It's Brian, and we are back, because it's 420 Somewhere. How's everyone doing on this fantastic Movie Monday? I'm excited, guys. Welcome to It's 420 Podcast. My name is Brian. I'm your host. And every day, Monday through Friday, at 410, guys, we count down to 420 and we get into some exciting, crazy things today, guys. Today, it's Movie Monday. That's right. If it's your first time watching, make sure you say hi. We've been known to give first-time commenters something nice just for saying hi. So make sure you're blowing up those comments, guys. Sorry, I got messages coming through. Oh my God, we're going crazy. Today is Movie Monday, and I'm excited. We are looking at one of my all-time favorite movies. It's a Thanksgiving movie. It's a movie for any time, really, but it's definitely a holiday movie. We're looking at the Steve Martin and John Candy Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I'm so excited, guys. This is since I was a young kid, this is one of my favorite all-time movies. I remember being about 12 years old and listening to Steve Martin drop in the F-bomb about 30 times during the one scene, and it just changed my life. Made me open to different kinds of comedy, and really, what a great movie. All the way around. There's not one negative thing. You're like, I thought this was supposed to be a review. Oh, this movie's great, guys. We're going to get into that in a minute. We also got the top 5 at 420. We count down every day, guys, to 420. Excuse me, man, that bong's tearing my throat up. Woo. Got to switch to some edibles here pretty soon. Let it heal. We count down to 420 every day, but we started with the top 5 at 420. That's right. Today is Epic Dance Fails. I'm not a dancer. I cannot dance. I have no rhythm. I'm horrible. And so do these people have that same issue that we're going to watch. These are people trying to show up and show out, throwing their best dance moves. and a lot of them fall on their face. Let's be honest. I'm excited about it, guys. Hey, who's ready for November to Dismember? The polls are up, guys, and we got November to Dismember. If you're not familiar with this, we are doing all of November, going to bleed into December, and we are going to do a tournament. We're doing it right now of all the horror movie killers. The classic Ghostface, Leatherface. You got Creature from the Prey. You got Three Finger from U-Turn. You got Leatherface, Michael Myers, Jason, Annabelle, Chucky, Leprechaun. You got all sorts of different ones, guys, and I'm excited about it. So we're basically doing an NCAA bracket tournament. Top seeds go. They face each other. You get put into the next round, so on and so forth. And then we have the final Survivor Series showdown between the top two, and whoever wins the 2022 Killer of the Year. That's right. That award, the coveted Killer of the Year award, guys. But what do you win? If you vote, if you comment, if you like, if you share, and every time you do in the month of December and a little bit in December, or month of November and a little bit in December, you're going to get entered to win a Good Guy Chucky doll, life size. Chucky wants to come home with you guys. That's right. And we also have the autograph from the actor who played Chucky and the actor who played Andy. We're going to be giving both of those, all three of those away, guys. And all you got to do is watch, talk, like, subscribe, and just keep coming back, guys. That's the best thing. Apple Snapple, Nova Mike, all you guys out there on there. Teresa Deller, I really appreciate everyone. Chantel, I know Anthony. There's a million people out there, guys. It would be the whole podcast would be me just naming names. So, but I appreciate each and every one of you. And if I didn't say your name, I'm sorry. You know what? We'll just split it up. I'll say your name tomorrow. That's it. That's right. All right, guys, we're going to get into this top 5 at 420 before it gets too late. Here we go. Boom goes down. That's right. Top 5 at 420 brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. There we go. Look, she's into it. Look at her face. Look at herself in the mirror. And all it took was that. Pretty good. Looks pretty talented. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. How do you guys like that one? Oh my God, that was insane. But tell me what you guys are smoking on, because it's 420. And boom. How was everyone's 420? Woo! If you got the bong sweats, it's a good thing. We had the rush on that one, man, almost missed it. But what about that stripper falling off the stripper pole broke? How crazy is that? Oh man, hopefully everyone had a great 420. Mine was good. I'm feeling good, and I'm ready to get into this movie Monday, guys. Oh, it's going to be a great one. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles by the legend John Candy, featuring the legend John Candy. Is this a John Hughes movie? I believe so. Steve Martin, performance of a lifetime, I think. I'm not the biggest Steve Martin fan in the world. I think I've often thought he was kind of overrated. I don't know. Ooh. I've always thought Steve Martin was overrated. But in roles like this, man, he knocks it out of the park. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. All right, guys. So Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. One of the best movies that shaped my childhood. One of those movies you can always go to. Great Thanksgiving movie. Great Christmas movie. Great holiday movie in general. Oh, man, I love this movie. So we're going to get into it right now, guys, with the 420 Enhanced review of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Here we go. All right, guys. So Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a classic. Basically, it's about Steve Martin's character, who's a businessman who flies out. I want to say Chicago or New York. I want to think it's New York because they're from Chicago. And has a business meeting that stays a little long, and he needs to get back for Thanksgiving so he can do all the family stuff. Very important to him. So, of course, the flights get canceled. All this stuff is going down. All he's trying to do is get back home. He ends up running into John Candy, who is a shower ring salesman. So all the hotels, the shower rings that you see, Mr. John Candy, he's the one who sells that. So basically they end up hooking up. They meet on the plane. John Candy almost runs him over as he's trying to get a cab after their flight gets canceled, and chaos ensues, guys. They end up linking up. They're both trying to get back home, and just craziness ensues, guys. You got that scene just right there is one of my favorite, where they stay in a hotel and they have to sleep in the same bed together, and they wake up and he asks where his hand is, and he's all in between two pillows. Those aren't pillows. And then they do that old man thing. You know how old this movie is, and how it just shows what comedy geniuses Steve Martin and John Candy is, and ever will be. It still plays out, man. Good comedy is good comedy. No matter how old it is, no matter how far you stray from it, it's great comedy, and it stands the test of time. You look at George Carlin, Richard Pryor, and these classic comedians, even Sam Kinison. He's one that you would say, they remember because he burned out at a younger age or young in his career. But man, his comedy still holds up to this day. And that's what makes a great comedian, and great movies as well. So, the premise is fish out of water a little bit. Two guys trying to get home, and they run into all sorts of different stuff. I love this part. He takes off his shoes in a plane, and he's rubbing his feet, and you just know, oh, look at that. That's what this movie tackles, like the stuff that everybody has to deal with in life. When we do it, it isn't that big of a thing. But when other people do it, it's inconvenient. It's all these different avenues and different things that we have to deal with in life. And it makes it for humor. Life is humor, guys. Life is funny. So who's been trapped at an airport and trying to figure out a way to get home? I was trapped in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania before, and trying to get home to Vegas, and my God, it was a nightmare. And I didn't have a gentleman like John Candy to brighten up my day and to lead me along. This movie just has all sorts. John Hughes is the director, John Candy, Steve Martin. You got so many freaking early appearances of famous people early in their career. I love that comedy type fat person. Oh man. So there's so many scenes that are just iconic. We talked about the Steve Martin scene where he's trying to rent a car and they lose his rent-a-car. He has to walk miles and miles back. And he does this when he's engaged with the rental car lady, and he's just cursing at her. And he's like, well, that's about the time I lost my boop, 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 boop. And he drops like 20 F-bombs in like a minute. And then she was like, well, where's your receipt? And I don't have it. Well, you're fucked. Oh, it's just so many great. And you know the story. John Hughes is such a master director that you get all this comedy. You get a big helping of comedy, but yet he has a dramatic story underneath that shed, you're going to shed a little tear, man. I'm not going to lie. At the end of this movie, if you have not seen this movie, where the fuck have you been for the last 30 years, guys? Oh, you need to check this movie out. It's a great stoner movie. Get high, watch it. There's not a ton of drug references in it, but it's so funny that you guys will laugh your asses off. Oh, man, like this scene right here. They ended up going on the wrong side of the freeway. And I love that. They have people telling them they're going the wrong way. And John Candy's like, where do they know where we're going? And as you can see, man, like it's action, it's comedy, it's drama. It's everything that your mama warned you about, guys. This movie is just classic, legendary. And I don't use that word softly, man. This movie is definitely legendary. Oh, everything down to the comedic bits, like their fingernails in the dashboard, him bending the freaking steering wheel. Like there's just so many great iconic moments in this movie. I suggest you guys roll up a big bowl or a big joint, pack a big bowl, grab a glass of wine, whatever floats your boat. Relax. Do it on Thanksgiving. Do it on the night before Thanksgiving. Watch this movie. Laugh your ass off. Remember the good times in life, guys. Remember how we got here. Remember that life is short and we really need to enjoy it. A lot of people, we're going into the holidays, and a lot of people don't have family and friends and people to congregate with. So I'm extending an invitation, guys. We're going to do a Thanksgiving meetup. It's going to be virtual. Maybe we can meet up live. I'm all for that too. But I want to do a Thanksgiving meetup. Maybe the night before Thanksgiving. Let me know. Maybe we do a watch party. Yeah, how about that? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. The night before Thanksgiving, we will do a watch party of planes, trains, and automobiles. And everyone's invited. We'll do some prizes. We'll give out some awesome prizes. I'll donate 3 prizes to give away during our watch party the night before Thanksgiving. More details to come, guys. But yeah, I definitely think that's a good thing. Everyone's welcome. I want everyone to be happy. Everyone feel like they have a family, because you do. You have the Dank Nation family. Haven't dropped that one out for a while. You got your Daily Dank family, Dank Nation. We're all here. We're all in support of each other. And, that's the way it should be, guys. All right, I need to wrap this up. I'm loading I'm not loading trucks. Other people are loading trucks. Got to watch myself. Don't want to re-injure nothing. So I'm supervising, but, oh, man, almost done with this other gig. Then the fun begins, guys. Hey, don't forget, polls are open. Make sure you're voting for the November to Dismember. Everything's up there, ready to rock and roll, guys. So make sure you're getting in on that. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Check out thedailydank.com. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. And I appreciate you guys so much. We will see you at 7:10 in the morning. It's going to be an early one. All right, guys, I will see you. Appreciate you guys so much. Get out there and vote. And not for president, for killer of the year. That's right, guys. We'll see you.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide. merchandise, and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.